everyone. Today I'm gonna read you 20 extraordinary boys who changed the world. So, if you read this book carefully, then you'll find out that you are an extraordinary child who, as a grown up, will do extraordinary things. Alexander the Great. He was a king and a conqueror. He was born in 356 before Christ and died in on 23 before Christ. So the extraordinary boy who at a very young age began his rule over the largest empire in the ancient world. Right. Everyone remembers me as one of the greatest conquerors in history, but I have been a boy as well. Even when I was an infant, expectations about me were huge. After all, I was the son of Philip II of Macedonia, ruler of ancient Greece, a famous warrior because of his victories on the battlefield, as well as being an Olympic champion. From a very young age, I started asking myself how I could ever equal my father's achievements, even though I definitely had all that it took to do so. My tutor was the celebrated Aristotle, the wisest philosopher of that time. Then there was my mother, Olympias, Princess of Epirus, who regarded me as a sort of demigod, related to no less than the legendary Achilles. She kept telling me that I was destined to outstanding feats and that I would achieve unbelievable success. I was not sure if I ought to believe her. However, my talent was soon confirmed. One day, a horse merchant brought to court a beautiful black stallion, majestic, proud, and sturdy. This was the horse. But no one could ride him. My father was already about to refuse to buy it when I stepped in. I was just 12 years old when I told everyone I would tame the horse. Ignoring the witty asides and chuckling of the people around me, I approached the horse and began stroking his muzzle until he calmed down. Then, at the right moment, I jumped on his back with determination. The animal immediately relaxed, and from then on, he would take nobody but me as a rider. Wow, amazing. I called him Bucephalus, and he became my inseparable companion, both in peace times and war. And we fought many wars indeed. At the beginning, we had to deal with our neighbors, the Greeks. They had a different government system from us Macedonians. Each town was independent and there was no king. That is why they had never accepted to be ruled by my father. So when one of his soldiers killed him, stabbing him in the back, they immediately rebelled, being convinced that I was too young and weak to hold on firmly enough to the throne. How wrong they were! So Alexander the Great says everyone's fate depends on the behavior of just a few. Do you wish you were like Alexander? Pursue your goals and persist without ever giving up. With my cavalry and fear-inducing phalanxes armed with very long spears, I defeated all opponents and fended off all their attacks, forcing them to accept me as the undisputed ruler over the whole of Greece. These victories sparked in me a desire for more conquests. Thanks to support from the army and trusted commanders, I dared to go further. To the east of our lands lay the great Persian Empire. For a long time, it has been a thorn in my side. It had been a thorn in my side because it was much larger and more powerful than my kingdom. My people lived in fear that sooner or later conflict would break out. Facing such an imposing enemy seemed a hopeless enterprise. Not for me, though. I gathered the greatest army ever seen and moved to conquer the lands of the Orient. They had the numbers. But on my side, I had talent for strategy. That's what you need to win battles. The more that I advanced, the more land I took away from the enemy. The oracles kept announcing my certain victory, calling me invincible. For my part, I essentially regarded myself as unstoppable. I kept advancing without ever retreating, reaching further and further into enemy territory. If any obstacle appeared before me, I faced it with determination and without hesitation, exactly as I had done when I broke the inextricable Gordian knot with a clean cut from my sword. In every region, in my name, Alexandria, I managed to take away from the Persian dominant important territories including Egypt and Turkey, but that was still not enough. At the end, I moved towards the kingdom of Persia, Babylon. That was when I finally confronted my opponents in an open field. The army numbered twice as ours, and their king Darius had deployed war machinery fitted with scythes and whole rows of trained fighting elephants. However, in front of, of the relentless charge from my cavalry, they were seized by terror and fled the battlefield, leaving me victorious. In the next fight, which took place not far from the capital itself, he was forced to retreat again. I entered the splendid Babylon triumphantly and took over the throne, thus becoming the sovereign ruling over a colossal empire. Contrary to those who only regard me as an avid conqueror looking for domination over other people's lands and possessions, for my whole life I have always tried to follow the warnings of my philosophy tutor, refusing luxury, refined food, and frivolous entertainment. All I wanted was to bring people together in a single large community which respected differences in language, religion, and culture, at the same time sharing the advanced concepts of Greek civilization. Napoleon Bonaparte.